Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tank and Trucker, and I had a match today. I actually ran my son's account, trying to help him get some extra XP while he's doing his schooling. And so I try and run his account and help him out a little bit. But I had a match in his OI today, and I've been trying to get that special Ace Tanker emblem since they introduced it like a week and a half ago, I think it was. And I just been having no luck at all. I think just so many people are playing it that it's making it almost impossible to get it. Well, so lo and behold, I run my son's account. I completely forgot about it, and I had one hellacious match in his OI. I ended up getting the Ace Tanker, and it's the special one. It's a special reward Ace Tanker badge you get to put on the side of any of your tanks. I don't know if you get one, two. I know sometimes they give you like four, and have to put on two tanks on each side. Sometimes they just give you two so you can slap it on each side of a tank or whatnot. Excuse me, but yeah. So here I was been trying like crazy with my own account, couldn't do it, saved my life, and I ended up running my son's account and got an Ace Tanker, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Bruiser, Fighter, Shellproof, Hand of God, High Caliber, Steel Wall, and a Cool Headed. I had one hell of a match. I did 3,729 damage. Base experience for that one was 1351. I got 4 kills, and I was using the big gun on this. It's the big derp howitzer gun, but I tend to like that a lot more because it even helps. Even when you're in a tier 10 match, you're still able to be usable and do damage against tanks. But so in this match, and 14 shots, 11 hits, 11 pen for 3,729 damage. I got hit 36 times, and only 7 penned me. And the 7 that penned me were actually, I think guys were switching over to HE shells because they just got sick of bouncing off me. But I ended up bouncing 4,570 damage. Spotted 5. Yeah, you heard me right. I spotted them in this thing. And damaged 5, destroyed 4. And still made 18,356 credits after they resupplied and re-ammoed the tank. So, yep, I was pretty happy with this match. But I will go ahead and end this part of it, and I'll do the actual gameplay here in just a minute. Alright, so here we are in the Oni, and for some reason when I run my son's account, it doesn't show me the stats like when I run my account, which I guess maybe that's account bound. I didn't realize that. But anyways, this is mines, and the enemy team had Russ, which is they're a good clan. Not sure about any of the other ones. And on my team, there was nothing really special. So it was actually a pretty good matchup. This thing is such a behemoth. But my initial plan was to get up here and aim in to the right. I was watching what those guys on the hill were doing. Aim in onto the right and try getting a shot off in the side of anybody going up that hill. But lo and behold, do you think anybody would? The one time I'm ready to shoot up there, do you think somebody actually would? Finally, I said the heck with it. Then I noticed a lot of them started popping up, but I also noticed we had one easy 8 on the corner over here, and that was it. But I was a little lonesome trying to hold that side, so I knew that I needed to get my keister over there and help in case anything came up that way. There was at least 2 of us, and it was a good thing I did. And I think when the Easy 8 saw me coming, he was a little happy to see me pop up there. And he was more apt to push forward a little bit and try and light. Now that STRV 4257, I was gonna try and get in front of this guy so he couldn't shoot the EZ8, which ended up working. And this OI, it's got the derp gun on it, but he was shooting me with heat rounds. I figured I'm taking this guy out. One less auto loader in the game. But yeah, this OI, if he would have been smart, he would have had the, see, he just shot another premium heat round at me, and he was doing nothing. So that's fine with me. Keep shooting heat rounds at me. I was trying to knock his track off. That way because I got a 19.5 second load time in this behemoth. I wanted to knock his track off, hold him there so I could get loaded and get up in there. But he did me a favor. He just kind of stuck around. And hit me that time with an AP round. Just knocked my track off. He's got the big derp on there. I was confused why he wasn't shooting HE rounds with it. Knocked him down from full health to 79 hit points pretty much by myself. I don't think anybody else has pinned him yet. But I figured, heck, I'm going to finish him off. I'm going to push out here, and this is where the rounds started flying. All those tank destroyers sitting in the very back. The Hellcat, or no, what hit me? I actually did finally load a HE round, but PZ-25T on my own team shot me in the ass. It was blocked, though. But then artillery, that little FV-304 starts beaning it on me, and I thought, oh, this is going to hurt. So I knew I needed to back up. And the funny thing was, he starts hitting me for like 4 hit points, and I block a couple of the shots. I wanted to thank that T-29 for popping up there and letting me shoot his lower plate there so I could knock the snot out of him. HE from the FU-304, that time it got blocked. That blind shot there, I could have swore was going to hit that Hellcat. See, everything's starting to shoot HE at me. Did you notice the HE? Everybody's shooting HE at me because they know they can't pen it with standard rounds. Another round blocked from the 304. That artillery, I mean, it can be a pain in the butt because it keeps knocking my track off. But that's about really all he's doing, pretty much. Let's go. Perfect timing for that E25 to drive in front of my gun. He did me a favor. Now it's down to just the T-20 and myself and the Hummel on my team. We had a bunch of people that were over on the one line, and they just dwindled. Also, I was having a little bit of a connection issue. I'm at a truck stop, and their internet here is not the best in the world. Now, yeah, you probably just saw that I did use... I figured that wasn't going to hit, but it was worth a shot. You just never know. But I did use my first aid kit on the radio operator. At first I thought, hell, I'm just going to go cap. I thought, nah, I got a feeling he's going to go after artillery and probably get on the cap before I get on their cap, because that hill I would have had to have climbed to get up there. Ends up being quite a little hot. Look at all the HE rounds that hit me. Looks like I got splattered by bumblebees. But, yeah, so I figured he was going to go after the Hummel, take him out and get on our cap. And he would have got on cap before I could have, and you'll see that here in a second. And he just got on our cap. And there's no way on God's green earth I'd have been up on their cap yet. But he got off. I don't know if the Hummel splashed him for some damage, or if he thought he was going to be able to go kill the Hummel, because it looked like he was heading that way. Now, basically, this T-20, if he wanted to draw it out, all he had to do is drive around in circles around that rock, and I would have never caught him. But he comes up here. I get a kind of a crappy shot. I mean, it's 452, not bad, but you could see it hit right on the track, so that track ate most of the damage. If it would have hit right dead center, I probably would have been better off. It would have probably taken him out. But right here, he switches over to HE in a minute here because he's figuring out that nothing's penning this thing that he has. All he had to do is drive around this rock for 7 minutes. I would have never in a million years caught him. But he decided to let me shoot him, so that was awful nice of him. So I ended up finishing that off, and we ended up winning the match, which felt kind of nice. Especially, it was a redemption for my match I had about a week and a half ago in that little S-35, the box tank destroyer that I don't even like thinking about it. Screwed up, found out that the building on the cap that I thought was indestructible is very destructible. But here I used auto aim, dunked a shot into the dirt, and ended up losing the match, and it was down to me against an artillery. And yeah, so this is my redemption match. But it was on my son's account, and he ended up getting that special ace tanker badge. It's kind of cool looking, and he'll be able to slap that on his whatever tank he wants to. But yeah, it was a darn good match in the Oni. It's probably one of the best ones I've had in an Oni. Of course, to be on my son's account. But yeah, I'll let him play my account every once in a while. He'll run some artilleries to see if he likes them or whatnot. But anyways, it was a good match. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you didn't like it, hit the like button down below anyways, just because you guys like me. This is Tank and Trucker. You guys be safe, and I'll see you on the battlefield.